What is up, oh, good lord. Don't do that. There we go. What is up, Galaxy Geeks? It's me, Azure, and we are playing Lethal Company today with Hubby and Moro. I anticipate this is going to be wild, because I've never played before, so without further ado, let Cosmic Chaos reign, and let's jump into this game. Okay, let me get into Discord. I don't know why it's still showing Phoenix Rising in my stream info, because that's not what I'm doing. Okay, sorry, I'm here.
It updated in the browser, so like for me it shows Lethal Company.
Okay. Okay, I'm building a lobby now.
Alright, we want to do in-game chat?
Right?
Yes.
Azzy, I'm so happy there's an arachnophobia mode in settings.
Oh, thank you.
Anytime.
Okay, so... Ah! Jesus!
Seriously, what was the starting screen?
Welcome to your first day on the job.
Sounded like it either.
This is your very own autopilot ship, where you will eat and sleep for the duration of your contract.
Okay. How do I invite
Make
people?
yourself
Invite
at home.
friends. Here we
To
go.
complete the onboarding process, you will want to check the instruction manual and sign into your ship's computer terminal. We trust you will be a great asset to the company. Great asset to the company.
Okay, but this is a banger, though. Oh, shit.
Asset to great
Apparently my scream threshold's too low. Let me fix.
What does that mean?
Oh, for my,
oh
VTube, my PNG tuber. Because I have it...
Just a second now.
I have it set that it screams, but apparently my scream threshold is way too low because it keeps showing my screaming Abby and not my regular Abby. There we go. Why is my scream threshold so low? Why is it like, why is just me talking? It wasn't doing this before. Why? Why? Okay, there we go. Now when I'm extra loud, there we go. All right. Can I turn...
Here we go. Okay, cool. We're here.
Okay. Why? What? Maybe if I put my mic.
This...
Maybe my mic's too
There's a
close to my
clipboard
face.
here that tells you how to play the game.
Oh, man, if only I could fucking read it.
You can pick it up and then, like,
I
zoom
can't.
in.
Oh,
It'll tell you, like,
Jesus.
yeah.
How? Oh, there we go. Jesus, my eyesight sucks. Okay. Oh, and I can move it up and down. Oh, that's silly.
All right.
Uh,
I will pretend
Oh.
Blue Sky doesn't exist tonight because I just don't have time.
Oh no. There we go. Okay, can I not just put this down like a normal person? Do I have to get on like a cat? All right.
All right. Let me see here.
It has been a long time since I played this. You used to be able to move the cabinet.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Oh no, I can't. I'm trying to find it. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Oh, this is gonna go great. This is gonna go
Well.
great.
Yeah, hang on, let
I
me-
found the left.
Apparently,
go.
I need to like move my mic away from my face. Do I not have noise gate on my mic on fucking OBS? Is that the problem here?
Blowing. And then we crouch.
Filters.
What's the move for dance? Let's jump. What? That's not fair.
It's 1 on the numbers.
Okay,
Well,
is that better? That
unfortunately-
looks like it's better. Okay. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's fine now.
You.
Alright, okay, that's how I
Can't hear
cycle
you
through.
like that without thinking about Soldier Boy.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with any of my shit today. It's just refusing.
Wait, ask my question? What? Okay, hang on. Someone has a question. One moment, please. Also, hi, definitely not Kai. Veggie Bats. Okay, I just made myself go. Oh, that question. Yeah. Okay, Azzy.
Yeah.
Imagine you're the bard of your party. Imagine, bro.
Yes, I
Imagine.
have to imagine
What?
that it takes so much imagination, but okay.
What song are you singing to give everyone inspiration? You're a modern bard. Go. I picked Shelter from Dislight.
Okay, yes, that's good too. I was gonna say, Star Walking.
Yeah!
Why is it deciding that I'm screaming every 5 seconds? What the actual fuck? Oh, are you now like actually picking me up on my mic the way you're supposed to? Is that what's happening, program? Is that what we're doing now? I don't even know. Okay. Apparently my Abby's gonna just scream randomly because for some goddamn reason, my scream now is like super duper high. Hi, Red.
No. But yes, Sunny, this is technically a spooky game. Technically.
I will send it to Sunny right now if they want to play with us.
Why are you doing this to me?
Oh, Sunny Solstice, not Sunny Cut. If only.
No, okay. Different Sunny.
Like,
Sorry.
If we can draw
I'm sure
a quick little
they're
summoning
also a wonderful
circle.
Sunny, but
Yes.
yeah.
I will send it to Sunny
Oh,
right
wait a
now.
minute.
No, I love this game. It's so fun. Yeah, it's spooky, but it's shenanigans. But sometimes because it's not trying to be spooky. It's trying to be campy. So if 70s movies scare you, or no 80s.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, I see.
80s
Okay, I got it
movies
now.
scare you.
I figured it
Yeah.
out. I think I figured it
Yay!
out. Now I can talk normally for the most part.
Yay!
Alright, so Red said that they'll be there soon, Moro. Okay, so we need to, the goal is to find things and send that to the company to make a quota, right? And our quota is 130 right now, right?
Yes, sorry, someone redeemed a sing mode only, and I didn't specify a time, so it's this for the rest of the stream.
Oh, you fucked up. You gotta specify time.
I fucked up. I'm only gonna do this for 5 minutes.
I'm opening the door. I think I just
It
opened
said
the door.
5, it said 5.
I think we need to travel to the place first.
Oh,
don't we?
okay. I don't know.
So, I can't interact with this. Can you interact with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Waiting
We
for
are-
crew. Random seed, 7.
Forgot to set a minute for 5 minutes. Ooh.
Oh, I need to
It's a
turn my game
ride
volume
and
down
fun
just a
world.
little bit. I might scream.
Ride,
Okay,
everybody.
never mind. I don't need to scream. I just saw
That's
it go
okay.
off.
Fair warning, there's quicksand.
Joy.
And other bullshit. If I die, I die.
Okay. Is there a global talk button? This planet seems nice. This planet doesn't seem that bad. There's a door. I swear. What do you mean ad break? I just adjusted my ad breaks. What do you mean ad break? It shouldn't be happening for another hour. What the fuck do you mean? I have a flashlight. Oh, that was like a scanner. Cool. Do I not have a flashlight? So I apologize. I don't know why I'm getting ads already because I shouldn't be. I adjusted my ads. It shouldn't have. I said no pre-rolls, and I made it so that there's like 2 minutes of ads every hour. I don't know why it's doing that, and that irks the shit out of me. Hooray. Love that for everybody. I specifically tried to make my ads less annoying. Is there a flashlight? Okay, let me figure out my buttons here. Controls. I just need to look at the keybinds. Oh, hey, arachnophobia. Yeah. We're gonna do arachnophobia mode. That's not helpful to me right now, I guess. Okay. I don't know what any of my buttons do besides this jump. I need a flashlight. Okay, that's sprint. That's crouch. I don't know where anybody went either. Wee woo, wee woo. I'm being so useful right now with my 0 junk and no flashlight. Okay, that's a stamina bar. Alright, alright. I'm not finding shit. I think at some point we're gonna have to try content warning too. Thank you, I appreciate Glorp's blessing. I can't see shit in here. Is there a light switch anywhere? No? Okay. Is there a flashlight I can pick up? I'm so fucking helpful. I'm doing so good. Okay. Maximum occupancy. Okay, there's John and Morrow. I don't know where that is. Is there a button for like a... Is there a global talk anything? Let me see. See if there's a global talk. Here we go. Okay. There is not. Alright, well, I did my best. Oh, that's the other keybind I was gonna... Oh, we can type. Okay. That was the other keybind I was gonna look for. Roland, can you bring Mama her rings, please? I was gonna look for... Thank you. Flashlight. Nope. Okay. Press backslash to talk. Uh-oh, something's happening to John and Morrow, because I can hear it from John's office. I just heard a Morrow. I've been completely useless. Is there a flashlight we can pick up? Because there's a building I keep trying to go into, and I can't see shit.
There's a store on the ship.
Oh.
Fuck with that. Jumps.
Please enter favorite animal. Why? What the fuck? I guess I just have to put... That's silly. Please describe your role in a team dynamic. Goober? I don't know.
Give as the honorary glove. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I got honorary blessings from Glorp.
Oh, okay,
That
good.
is
Yes.
that is what happened.
I have news about my speech. Oh yeah? The next is $100. Oh Jesus Christ. What? I don't know what you're doing, but you're activating a very strong magnet.
What's going on? What is happening?
I don't know what it
It's
does
fine.
though.
I mean, do you want me to touch it?
Oh, it's getting to be nighttime. The spooky shit's gonna start happening.
We should
Yeah,
go.
ooh, the sun!
Did
We
we
got
meet-
a
The
little
red
bit of
sun.
stuff.
Did
I
we
don't
meet
know.
quota?
I don't
No.
know. This is what
Not
I
yet.
got. I got 2 things.
Oh, put it on the ship, and it'll tell us.
It still says 0.
Did you? I think you have to put it. Huh? Weird.
We've got $34.
Okay. How much do we need?
130.
130 in 3 days.
That's not too bad.
Oh, there's something next to us.
Well, it's a good thing we were in the ship then, isn't it?
Yeah, that big
I
red
wanted to
thing
go
on the outside
outside.
meant that there was something that was there.
Laziest.
I could
no.
not find
Hey.
anything. I couldn't find
Sustained
anything,
the
and
most injuries.
I couldn't find
you
anything,
guys-
and I had no flashlight.
I don't think we're because we have to. This is very much like headliners. Balance budget.
Yeah, and it's not as forgiving as Headliners.
No, like the point is dying. Abandoned, arid, thick haze. Wow, you weren't kidding about that haze.
Do we want to travel together?
Yes.
The ship's not landed yet.
Geronimo. Yes, it is. Hi.
I think it stopped.
Yeah, Ezzy, it's good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the way I tested was by jumping off, but maybe not the
Okay.
best. We're going this way. Wow, I don't
Ramp.
see Azzy already. Azzy,
And
are you
up.
already with us?
I am climbing up a ladder.
Yeah,
Okay.
going into the
So
screen
I'm
Is
silo.
going
there
up the rear.
fall damage?
There's
not.
nothing there?
Okay.
Yes.
But-
There is fall damage.
Oh, okay. Well, I did not suffer consequences for my actions this time then.
The game is janky enough that it'll forgive you. Oh,
I can't see
There's
anything.
nothing up here.
yeah. Okay, so if I remember, it's to our left somewhere that there's a ladder that we can go up.
I found a building. Oh no, it's the ship. Never mind. Just kidding.
It can be different.
John, you're going in circles. You're actually going in circles.
Yeah, there's different seeds, so who knows? Question mark. Oh, I found power lines. I'm gonna follow the power lines.
What?
The silo's
Like I'm
to our
spinning?
left.
Yeah. No,
Are
I
you looking-
didn't. I'm not going in a circle. I turned left around it.
Okay. That was almost
I
a
reached-
circle.
Well, yeah. If I keep going, it becomes a circle.
Yes.
That's true about everything in life.
Yes. The logic is in fact circular.
I'm hearing noises I don't like. I think that's the ship. Okay, this is just the silo. I'm so lost. I'm gonna get laziest employee again.
I don't like that song either. I'm going up this ladder. Ezzy!
I'm here. Hey, I found a building. I found the corner of a building. Trying to
Perfect.
find
I
a
don't know where
door.
you are. Oh shit. Oh, well, okay.
Is this a door? No. Fuck this haze, dude. I think this might be a wall and not a building. I'm higher than I was. John's making noises from the office. What is happening?
Ezzy, we might die if we go this way, but we love you.
Okay, I
Can
can
you
hear.
hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm right
Oh, you're
next.
close.
There you
Hi.
are. Yeah. Hi. Well, I can see you. Hello.
Oh, finally, an actual
Okay.
building. Jesus.
Ezzy, it's very bad in here.
What do you mean it's very
Love
bad
you.
in
Goodbye.
here?
Okay.
There's something off to the left. I don't know what though, because I don't have a flashlight.
Oh, that's okay. That's a loot goblin, I think. Yeah. I'll just try to take your stuff.
Upside down.
Okay.
So you gotta give him something, like otherwise he'll attack.
Do we? I don't have
Well, I
anything.
don't have anything.
Also, I
Yeah,
need a
that's okay.
flashlight.
Okay, so where are we going? Because he's fine. Yeah, those are the
Other
yippies.
direction.
Other direction. And we both have split off. Okay.
I found fire. I found door.
Fire.
I found
if you
server
need
room.
If you find a fire exit, don't use it immediately.
I found
Or at
a
all.
bottle of wine with a homemade label. It's Ragnar from Ren Fair all over again. Fair enough, Red. Be safe.
Oh, ad break starts in 5 minutes, folks.
Amy.
Alright. Going off to the right here.
Fair warning, those ads are gonna be 3 minutes long, so that gives you time to go to the bathroom. It's locked. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Jesus fuck.
Alright, I won't touch the door. Why can you shut the door faster than you can close it? Fuck. Okay.
I'm so
Can
glad I
have
got
that
my-
bottle.
I'm so glad I got my laughing Abby done. What? What was that?
It's mine now. Oh, there's a lot of radiation in here all of a sudden?
Oh, okay, that's giving us radiation.
Okay,
We should get
so-
towards the exit. It's probably worth a lot.
I mean, maybe. Okay, this way.
This way.
And, oh, wait, but the loot bug.
Fuck him, we're going outside.
Oh shit! Run! Run!
Go outside!
Go on!
Where is outside?
Over here! Over here!
I gave him my bottle.
Okay. I assume the thing that's giving Morrow radiation poisoning is going to be worth a lot. I could be wrong.
I mean, we'll see, right?
Here's the ladder.
The ladder? The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid? I'm just
Pretty sure
gonna-
the ship is
I'm just
this
gonna
way.
skyrim it.
Don't follow me.
That's a cliff. That's
Where are you, Morrow?
La la la.
There you
la,
are.
la.
With your healthy virgin
My
glow.
healthy dose of radiation.
Oh, this is that wall I found. Damn it. I hate this place. Oh, it was worth 80. I hate it here. Wait, I can scan. Uh-oh. Thank God, because I would not have been able to find my way back. It's nighttime.
As I can hear you. You're coming towards the ship.
Yeah, I know. I pinged it.
Okay.
All alone in the moonlight. Memory. We.
Okay, to the next location. Please, God, do not let there be haze.
Nice. My mother says I wasn't allowed to bring a skull into her house, so I came home with a bobcat skull. And to be fair, I won her at the store and she accepted her fate. What am I reading?
Sustain the most. I'm the most. I sustain the most injuries.
Oh no!
How are you laziest, but also the most profitable? I'm confused.
That's for you.
Okay. There's got to be a place we turn this stuff in.
Yes, eventually.
Oh, okay. All right.
What's this say? Beth. Beth? Memory, all alone in the. Oh, I kind of see shit. It's raining. Oh, is that cookie sand? I don't know.
Hazard level B.
Whee! What's the worst that could happen?
I want a flashlight so badly.
Hey guys, you see this? This might be quicksand. Step back! Oh, step back! Step further back! Oh, step back! Step back! Okay, again, this might be quicksand. It is quicksand.
It is
Cool.
quicksand,
Where the
can
ground
confirm.
loses- yeah, where the ground loses texture, you sink. Memory. Where's John? John! No, there's quicksand! Oh, John! There is... Oh, shit. Okay.
What the fuck? What is... What is...
I...
Oh, okay. Don't get hit by
There's-
that.
Yeah! Also, there's quicksand!
There should be flashlights in it.
Oh, shit. Okay. They just dump it on the ground? Alright.
Oh my god, flashlights, thank god.
John? 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 You sound like a fucking parrot! Your audio keeps cutting out! Oh, what a way to die!
Oh my god.
Alright.
Is my Abby? Hang on, I have to check my Abby because I don't think my Abby was working properly.
Okay, we have to go without him, Azzy.
Oh my god, I just... The
We
speed!
can't even get your body, bro.
The speed at which he sank! Oh my god!
Alright, there is only one safe path through this, and I don't know if the ground's disappearing.
I'm sorry, John. Like, that was... I just saw you go whoop, 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 and you were gone. Oh shit, I can't just jump down off things. That's a good way to get quicksanded here. Like, I'm gonna have to clip it and, like... I'm gonna have to clip it and show you later, because... That was... Oh, shit! Okay, it's fine. Thank you for the gift of the flashlights before you sank into oblivion.
I have some bad news, Azzy. I've
you-
glitched out.
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yeah, I have some bad news. I've glitched out. The ground has claimed me as one of her own. I can't jump.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go look for stuff then. I guess I'm, carrying. Cool. Everything's fine. I feel totally at home, and that's quicksand. That is also, that's not how quicksand works. That's a whole hill of quicksand. trying to get to that building over there. That looks like more quicksand. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no.
And we have all died.
Welcome to the dead room. Where everyone's dead.
Hey!
The building I was trying to go into, the entrance was just quicksand. And then inside was just quicksand.
Laziest employees! No survivors, all scrap gone.
Oh.
Okay. Well, 0 days to make quota. I don't even know how much we have. We've lost all our...
Uh-oh.
What's gonna happen?
We're gonna
Report to
die.
the
You ready to
company
die?
building immediately to sell your scrap metal and other goods. You have 0 days left to meet the profit quota. You can use the terminal to route the autopilot to the company building.
I don't wanna.
There is technically one way that we can make profit. Thank you. One of us would have to die though, and I'm willing to be a body. Thanks.
It might be funnier for the streamers if it was me.
It... I love. Because otherwise, as he cuts out horrifically. All right. Not a crow flying overhead. I could do with less foreshadowing.
Okay, I'm gonna get us one flashlight because we need something.
I don't know that we have money.
Yeah, I don't think we have money,
Oh,
babe.
we have $6 left. It's $15. We had 60. Okay, we're yeah. Let's just figure it out. Those will be probably.
Probably. New creature data added to terminal. Oh my, what?
Alright, I'm removing the noise gate so that I can cackle.
We're gonna go in.
Is there more quicksand? Where did you guys go? No! It doesn't look like there's quicksand on this map, at least. I don't know where they went. Okay, so the landscape is generally the same. It's just like weather patterns and shit that might get goofy. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ!
I don't know what that is.
So I loaded in, and your audio scared the fuck out of me.
I just saw you crawling and that scared me. Also, you hear that sound? That's a problem. Hey guys,
What sound?
Who wants to be irradiated? Oh, that's what it looks like. John, we're leaving.
I'm a
John?
glow stick.
Okay.
You are. We're leaving because we took the apparatus.
I mean, we could just wander around with it, can't we?
We can. I don't know what it does. I don't know.
I don't know. I got 2 items.
Oh, fantastic! A loot room. I'll pick up the eggs. What, you mean I can't grab the bottle? Okay. Boo.
This is the same room.
Oh, okay. Oh, beaker.
And a cog, steering wheel.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a turret somewhere. It will.
Shoot the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Oh, I might be able to.
That's a land.
It's not a turret. It's a mine.
Oh, mine!
Fuck me. I'm like, ooh, another wheel. Wait, why is it blinking?
I found a wheel. Why is it blinking? Will Moro perish or will they live? I love this.
Oh boy.
Perish.
Our corporate
We're
overlords
so
will not
dead.
be happy. Now we all
No.
get to experience what it's
As
like
you
in
have not
the
met
modern corporate world.
Your performance has been deemed below standard.
What the
That's been
fuck?
lovely.
Disciplinary process.
Remember me! Just space, you know. They just space the shit out of you. Oh my god. Oh. I didn't realize they just spaced the shit out of you.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some snacks. I'll be back. BRB.
First day on the job.
Okay.
This is your very own autopilot ship, where you will eat and sleep for the duration of your
Huh?
contract. Make yourself at home. To complete the onboarding process, you will want to check the instruction manual and sign into your ship's computer terminal.
What a
We
bot.
trust you will be a great asset to the company. Great asset to the company. Asset. Great asset to the company. Asset. Great asset.
Are you doing a witchy stream tomorrow? Yes, I am. Here, let me do this. There we go. Oh, hello. What have we learned, Moro? Don't grab shiny disc. I have learned when blinking red is bad. when flicker not good. I let my nails grow and now my dog won't let me stop scratching him. My hand is being held hostage. No. How's everybody doing, by the way? Bless you, craft version. Ah, bless you then. Life is good. Life is good and silly. These are important lessons. What do we all think of the ad break? Was the ad break too long? Did we not like it? Do we want to go back to 30 seconds? Was it a good break? You know, cards on the table. It'll help me eventually save up for a passport. But if we don't like it, I don't gotta do Luigi. I'm still really happy. Thing. Do not touch the bees. Oh my
Never
god. Welcome back. I'm talking to chat.
John is setting Roland up right now, and then he'll be back.
Wonderful. I have been asked by my chat, what have I learned?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing, because you're gonna do it again.
We're gonna do it again. Da 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 da. Point.
I love how we
Aw,
couldn't
fuck
make
yeah.
the first quota.
Oh yeah, not even a little bit.
Not even close.
Not even. I was like, oh, that's not bad. And I was like, oh no, it's impossible. Only slightly. I ain't got no ads. Keep them long if you ask me. Fair. I may or may not have accidentally lit a paper towel slightly on fire. What happened?
I thought you meant you, and I was like, what were you doing?
Not me. Not this time.
Okay,
I ran out of
when we
actual
land,
papers.
do we want flashlights?
Yes, please.
That would be great.
Okay.
Sorry,
That's cool.
something's in my throat. was we did a speech competition at our school. The next one was like a district thing. You passed a bunch of levels and complete statewide and win a bunch of. Oh, so you won a bunch of scholarship money, dude?
Hey.
That's so cool. Yo.
Can you guys go look for the thing?
Go look for what
I'll,
thing?
the thing that brings the stuff, and I'll buy it.
My PNG tube is switching out very badly.
Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to your toe? Can you time them?
Red, don't set shit on fire. That's bad.
The burner was on. I smothered
Okay.
it though. Good. You
It will
suffocated
kill
it.
you if it lands on you. Just
I mean, I figured.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of fire. Does
Rahi
it not
tuber.
spawn in the same place every time?
Rahi
I
tuber.
don't
Why are we doing
remember. I
this?
don't think so.
Ah! Okay. It does. Yeah.
I mean, at least it's a banger.
Alright, give it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
John?
Yeah.
And then just like John dies in quicksand. After me telling you there was quicksand.
One, I didn't know what the quicksand looked like. Two, there was not much warning what the quicksand like
Mowo.
was gonna do.
Mowo.
Like you just sink.
Where's Moro?
We only see you. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Tell Moro that chat can't see the game for Moro.
Jack can't see the game, Morrow.
Like, look at my pretty face a little while longer. That was my bad. You can.
Careful, that's how you get the weirdos.
That's true.
John, I hate-
Hey, beautiful. Huh?
I hate to tell you, but it does not take much of anything to get the weirdos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like have a category. Equal weirdo. Spawning in your helmet is not my favorite thing.
Yeah, no, I hate the spawn in the eyeballs thing.
Oh. How good am I at jumping?
You can technically make that. Let's leave that for. Did Morrow already jump?
No.
No.
Oh,
I'm right
Jesus.
here!
I heard a thump and I was like, did you immediately jump when I was like, hey, hold on.
Stuff! Ooh.
You said stop.
I said stuff.
Oh, okay.
I've got a whole crate of bottles.
Alright, I'm gonna. Are we good if I take the apparatus, or do we lose electricity everywhere?
More.
Alright.
I don't know what the thing
Mine.
is. We should probably look it up.
Nah.
Nah. That sounds lame.
Entrance is back that way. I'm gonna go to the right. Nothing.
Look at me being useful. How am I? Okay. Yay, I helped. How do I? There we go. That's not what I wanted to do. I wonder what that was, because I just heard John yell from the other room.
You're like a
Did that
cat.
get
You're
picked
like,
up?
whoop. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, you're.
You guys good?
Yep, I'm fine.
John
Everything's-
jumped like a cat.
I
This
fuck. I need a
man
weapon.
Flew 10
If I
feet off
murder
the
Laurel,
ground.
they can't tell on me. But John, why?
Ladders are for chumps. Ain't gonna
All
wait.
right. When we get to the ship, I'll show you how to recharge the flashlights.
Okay.
Probably don't walk through that.
Yeah. Also, whatever you do, don't charge your shovel.
What?
Don't worry about it. $80. That's not bad.
Okay, so there's a building over there that I've been trying to explore for like a while. Unfortunately, it was dark. I didn't have a flashlight, but it's also nighttime now.
I mean, we have until 11.
Oh, it's still
Yeah,
11?
we're- Yeah, we've got 100 though.
Apparently, John, we're on our way.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna stay on the ship.
Okay. Thank you. What could go wrong?
Is there just nothing in here?
I don't know. I can't see very well.
I don't think there's anything in here. Weird.
Yeah.
Ah, that's wild. A building with just nothing.
Weird. You still in there?
No.
Oh, okay. Cool. No, I'm not.
Oh, hey. I'm on a different side of it.
Can we not? Can you let me get around you?
There's 2 doors, Moro.
Say again?
There's 2 different doors, Moro.
Oh, okay. I would just guess I went to the front entrance. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm by the other one. Oh, there's like a ladder up there. It's really fucking foggy, though. Are you just chewing chips in here? Interesting. That's pretty tall. Oh, the monsters start coming out.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
on this
nope. Fuck that. Uh-oh. Wee woo.
SOS or what?
Oh, no. Okay.
Or just be bored.
Okay. You can come in, Abby. I'll close the door. Change suit. I'm now different. Yay! Willing to get radiation confirmed. Yee, I'm almost not an intern anymore. We can almost fuck around. This is gonna be really fun. Also, we need to recover bodies if any of us die. Okay,
Yeah,
I've
and
recharged
flashlights.
flashlight.
Oh yeah, recharge.
I'm trying to land the fucking ship. There we go.
Yeah. Doop doop doop. Ah, good ship. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna wait for this thing to be done. Eee! Oh, so other planets will have, like, more things that will happen and more profit if we go to them. But I think we have to know what they are first, and I don't know that we know what they are.
Yeah, I don't think we have. I don't think we can yet.
Okay. Wee.
How about a wee?
How about a wee? John.
John's
Oh.
inside already, Moro. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Let's go. I'm alone in the moonlight. Why redeem song mode whenever you can just be song mode? Apparatus!
My hands
More
are
money.
full.
Ah!
What
Okay.
the fuck? Is that
Right.
is that a traffic light?
It's like an engine,
Okay. That looks like it. Okay. So.
but my hands are full.
Apparatist. Alright, well, we should. Y'all go in different directions and it's wild.
Well, this is the way back to the ship.
This happens so chronically. I don't know what it says about our marriage. We always
on
go
the
opposite
same
directions.
page. Yes, same page, opposite directions.
I'm going to the back to the ship. My hands are full.
And this
Hey,
makes
Laurel.
sense to me. What's that?
Laurel, what's this do?
What's that? What's what
Can
do?
you? My hands are full. Can you hit a thing over here? In the corner?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna flip a switch though. Okay. Was that supposed?
I wasn't doing something. I was just like, unlock a
it-
door. Does it
Useful?
blow up? Because I mean that would be important to know.
You know, occasionally I hear Azzy eat a chip, and I'm immediately concerned that I'm going to die.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, no, it's
Ah!
I just hear.
The fuck was that?
That
Oh,
was.
we don't ask those questions. So
Oh,
that's-
go in, go in, go in, go in.
Is John alive?
What is happening? Why is there a giant dollar store Gundam outside? The fuck?
John, are you alive? Yeah, okay, cool.
Launch, 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 launch. I got hit with so many missiles.
Are you alive?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Did we launch?
Yes, we launched.
Jesus fuck.
All right. I can do that now. Woo. So 2 apparati.
Laziest.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. Whatever.
Most profit. I didn't break anything on the ship. I love getting credit for other people's work.
I call bullshit, seeing as I brought the apparatus on the ship that last time.
Yeah, you did. Nunny. Nunny. Nunny.
I thought the monsters were only. I thought the monsters were supposed to come out, like, later. What the fuck was that?
Hey, John, I don't see your engine.
So here's the thing.
It didn't make it on the ship.
Yeah, okay. It might be on the side of the ship attached to the magnet. I don't know. I was panicking. Things were happening.
Yeah, that's, no.
Oh, there's
1000%
quicksand.
fair.
There's quicksand.
No!
Everywhere.
Oh, that's a lot of...
Oh, we are
Whoa.
surrounded by quicksand.
How bad can it be?
Okay.
Okay, I think
So-
you got it this way.
The front of the ship, there's a patch
Oh,
at
I found the spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, the thing started shooting me with missiles. And
Yeah, so
I
you
couldn't
started
get up the
blasting.
ladder because my hands were full. So I threw the thing
Right.
off to the side and turned on the
No
magnet
bad.
to see if it would pick it up.
How bad is the water? Alright, I'm gonna run an experiment. Y'all catch my corpse and all that jazz.
Is this quicksand or is it water?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, it's just water. It's not quicksand.
Okay, so now we know.
Oh fuck, I need.
It's gonna be okay, love. Okay. I'm coming.
The fact that this is well lit makes me think it's suspicious.
Deeply suspicious. Suspicious. Nah. I'm sure there's a way I can turn that off.
I found a giant screw. I found another giant screw. I wonder it's for that mech that tried to fuck us up.
It is an ancient screw.
I found a
Look
bottle.
room. Memories all alone in the moonlight.
John, I saw you moving, and I swear to God, I almost threw this screw at you.
Can you? Can you throw
I
it?
love you too.
I was gonna throw it out of self-defense.
Something, something, screw you, something, something. Sorry, thank you.
Listen, if you want to give me a message.
Woo! Alright, I'm leaving. You both. If I die, I die.
Here's the thing. I feel like it sounds
too
bad
complicated.
that Azzy and I always go opposite directions, but that's because we early in our relationship we're playing first person shooters, and that's how we always cleared rooms.
Locked.
Nope. Lost my way back.
Fire exit. Oh. I accidentally found another way out. Let me turn my flashlight off, conserve some battery. I didn't know there was another exit. Neat. Heading back to the ship. Heading back to the ship. Oh, you can't jump in the water. Interesting. Okay. Fascinating. Alright. I was a little worried there for a second. Woo! 60. Nice. Yeah. Where are they and what are they doing? I think they're lost in the building. Oh, hello.
Hi. It was a good swim.
We should leave. The water's getting deeper. Oh, we should
Okay.
leave. The water's getting much deeper.
Okay, easy. That's $370. Are we leaving? Or are we?
I'm trying to
Hit
see.
the button.
I'm trying to access the moons.
The moon. Next we steal the moon.
How am I both the laziest and the most profitable?
Again, capitalism.
Report to the company building immediately to sell your scrap metal and other goods. You have 0 days left to meet the profit quota. You can use the terminal to route the autopilot to the company building.
So are we heading to the company building?
Yes,
Yeah, somehow we have to switch it to the company building.
I got it.
Oh. Okay.
By the way, John. Caden is specifically surprised that you lived with the giants.
The robot.
Yeah!
Hey, so there's two things. One, I can not tell you something funny that might happen, but you should bring something cheap. Or I can tell you what could happen and we avoid it.
But I don't think we really have anything that's cheap, though.
Okay.
The whisk? The whisk is cheap. Yeah.
I'm gonna put my flashlight down.
That's probably wise. Hang on. Do I have a flashlight? Do I have a... Do I have a... Do I have a...
We're getting the techno remix from Moro.
Whee! Okay, sell item. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god!
It can hit you.
Oh yeah?
Your work
Oh,
keeps the company
yeah?
happy.
Jesus fuck.
What the fuck?
I don't know if it escalates.
Nope, nope,
Been a long
nope,
time
nope,
since I
nope,
played this
nope,
game.
nope, 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 goodbye. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
I lived!
So that happens. I think we can take whatever was left over and bring it to like our next.
It might be wise to stock it in case we get fucked up.
That's fair.
Alright, let me find a list of moons. Hold on.
Moro, for the love of God, stand back.
You never have it. You never will.
Ah, okay. We gotta enter orbit first. Oops.
This animation for looking shit up is so good.
Yeah. Like, it's not as cumbersome as you might think it is. There's probably
reach.
better ways, but you know.
Oh my god, we got an overtime bonus, guys.
There we go. Alright, I'm pretty sure I picked a new planet.
Okay.
Mostly sure.
I love it here. Let's
Okay,
go, body.
do we want walkie-talkies or anything else like that? I'm gonna look at some stuff in the store.
I mean, some walkie-talkies would be cool.
Probably would be wise, yeah.
I don't know where the drop thing is. You have landed in an eclipse. Exercise caution. I don't know what that means.
I wonder if that means that the spookies can come out faster because it's perpetual nighttime.
Maybe. That's pretty cool. Are you buying the thing? Whee!
Do I need to charge my flashlight? I do.
Okay. Stuff should be coming. Keep an eye out for it. I don't remember where it lands.
Oh shit!
Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no 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 no! Oh no 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 no! Oh my god! Is John dead?
Nope, I'm fine.
Wee woo, wee woo. Guys? John? Morrow?
There's stuff up there if you want to grab it and run.
Hello? Hello? I think they're dead. Okay. So... I think John is also dead. We're just gonna close that. And... oh, I'm supposed to go... I'm supposed to... Oh, no! I think we should... I think I'm just gonna take off now. Goodbye. Let's find a different planet.
Okay.
Now, okay.
Hi, we're back. Hey, the door reopens, just so you know.
Oh, okay. That's lovely.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So, like, when you close it and you're on a planet, this hydraulics thing counts down. And when it gets to 0, the door just flings open again.
Love that for us.
Baby.
Yeah.
So, I'm taking us to a different planet.
Okay, that's so valid.
I'll buy us a bunch of stuff.
We will
Cause
inevitably
that
lose
thing
in the first
just...
few minutes.
that thing just started stalking on the ship, like, around the railing of the ship. And I was like, you know what?
Oh.
No.
It was aliasing through the door. Like, you could
I
see
know.
them out.
I know I was in here while it was doing it. I'm aware. I'm so aware.
I don't think you heard me shouting from the other room. I'm like, you should launch the ship, launch the ship.
I did not know.
Shoot her!
Did we land?
We didn't yet, no. Humid, rough terrain, teeming with plant life. Okay, so I'm gonna take teeming with plant life to mean, like, there's, like, giant Venus flytraps and shit. So...
I'll get 2 new flashlights, 3 walkie-talkies, and a lock picker.
Okay. What's that?
Is that just a pretty... That's bees.
No.
That's bees!
Oh, that's
Bees! 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 Let me on the ship!
Oh, they stopped.
John, we found bees!
We found bees.
Buzz buzz!
Okay.
Buzz.
I'm gonna go back to the shop.
Oh, the beehive can be collected and sold. Okay. I'm gonna
Okay,
do
we're
something...
gonna continue.
I'ma do something stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. Oh,
But
okay.
you can grab the beehive to sell it. That's why I'm trying. Like,
Oh, okay.
I think it's gonna require 2 of us.
Abby, you're faster than I am, and I have very few survival instincts.
I'm already
Your
hurt,
mother's
so
a
like.
hamster, and your father smells of elderberries.
Got it!
Can someone come pick up some stuff?
Yeah, I can help. Hi.
Oh my god.
Let's get
So,
it back on the ship
John.
and we'll... Is that dead?
Yes.
I'm so dead.
But
This fuck.
I have some good news and some bad news. Can you grab their body, John? John,
Where?
can you grab their body?
Oh, why?
By the meat.
John said, fuck this.
Oh, that's another form of Roman locust. John. John.
Yeah, what?
Can you grab the bees? Not the bees, the body that is next to the bees. Those physics are okay. We're gonna piss off some bees as we do this. Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Oh my god. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Oh.
Listen, I'm doing what I can.
I am lightheaded. Oh my god.
Is the hive available?
Yes and no. Do you?
They
I
come
can,
out of it?
Are you? Yes. So you would need to grab it, and then we would need to leave immediately.
Okay.
So do you have? I'm gonna store my walkie-talkie.
We need to, I think we need to leave it and try and find a building.
Okay. Okay. I don't know that there's a lot of time left, but I got you. Okay.
It's new.
How do we use the walkie-talkie? That's jump. Hello.
Q
well, that's-
for me.
What is my mic picking up?
Oh, so you have to turn it on and then send your voice through it.
Like this?
I'm gonna work on my laps
Like
while I'm
this?
sitting here waiting.
And then hold
Like-
the button.
Tight me quick, 'cause I
Hello?
just showered.
Hello?
Not them like.
Hello?
I don't know. It says it on my screen. It says drop walkie-talkie power button, send voice. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean,
my screen tells me what to do.
it says
Not them
right
just
trigger. Am I doing
struggling.
it
Just struggling.
Is it on?
now? Yeah. Like, am I doing it?
No.
Am I doing it now?
Yes, honey.
No. Am I doing it?
Yes. Hello?
Okay.
Oh,
Now
I
you're
heard
doing it.
Fuck. My dyslexia wins again.
Yay.
Breathe on my head.
Yeah, I don't know how much time we have.
Okay. I'm gonna check your temperature. I will be right back, everyone. My son
me out.
has
If all else
has been
fails,
sick, and
we
I need to
grab
go
the
check and see if
hive.
he's got a fever and if he needs meds. BRB.
Sure.
I
Put
will
all our
leave this
stuff on the
live
ship
though, so
first.
y'all can watch this buffoonery.
Okay, I think the building's over here.
That's a lot of water. Oh shit.
I see a building over this way. We basically have time to like look inside and then get back to the ship.
Yeah.
The bridge is unreliable. I remember that.
Alright. Oh, fun.
Hey John, there's slime, so the front exit might be blocked off soon or eventually. Like very quickly. Like within the next 5 seconds. I can try to kite the slime somewhere, but I don't have a good way of... Yeah, we gotta go, I'm sorry.
Did I? No, I should just.
Alright, how are these goofy goobers doing?
So I'm leading the slime somewhere. I don't know if I'm solving the problem.
It's real good.
Okay, is it near the front door still?
It moved away from the front door. You could come
Oh,
in
they
and
have
turn to the right.
monsters. Oh.
Oh, I wonder if I could also...
No, it's fine. I have enough room here.
I
have enough room to lure it.
I'm annoyed because I specifically picked no ad-free rolls. So like people shouldn't be coming in with ads.
rope it
And then
over
I
here.
specifically made it so that ads should play once an hour. So I
I'm gonna
don't
look for shit then. Oh,
I don't know
there's
what's
a
going
one!
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. I will... We're worth less to the company.
Oh, are they in a is he in a cave?
There is a chance. There is a vast chance in hell. One that there is a mine in here.
Yep. Well,
Oh, I'm leaving.
yeah, you should leave. Yeah, you should actually leave. I don't know what the fuck's going on my face.
What the fuck is
Az is
happening?
laughing. I gotta go.
Yeah. I don't know what the
Okay,
fuck
I
happened.
could not be in there anymore. There was one.
Aaron!
I was
What
surrounded
is
by
happening?
I
fuck.
have no idea.
Moro, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I have ascended. Yeah, my
Wait,
neck was snapped. Yeah, sorry, John.
Oh my
You gotta-
I love it here.
Oh, you're gonna run across the unreliable bridge? All right.
Watch
Oh,
What is that running animation though? What the fuck is happening with that running animation?
Listen, we gotta take into account the brittle bone disease that swept across the majority of the human population after the descent of... Oh no. He's communicating with us! Oh my god.
Fuck. Moro, I don't know if you're alive, but there's things out there now.
Yeah, no, you gotta
I don't
go.
know what it is, but it chased me.
It's okay. That's the
My
horror
husband
of
makes
the
the best
game.
noises when he's scared.
Oh. Go, John.
Oh, Moro,
go.
you're not moving. I'm going to assume you're dead.
A little. I'm a
Fuck.
little dead. Moro, you're not moving. Did you just blow up the walkie-talkie? You have to charge it? Do you literally? Oh, man. Only a little bit. Merely a flesh wound.
Are you dead, Moro?
I'm so...
Oh, okay.
Can hear you.
You are roboting so badly.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck, though.
It is, though. Hi. We're so dead. I don't even know what quota is.
230, I believe. Back to life, back to reality.
We don't got a lot. We need to make $100.
I believe in us. No beehives this time.
Welcome back, Limiter. No beehives. Or maybe a good beehive.
Okay, we have money to spend. Do we get two more flashlights.
I think a flashlight would be great. You better not go in front of the TV.
But also, isn't money that we spend, isn't that also going to come out of our profit?
Probably.
I don't know.
And we have 2 day times to do this now?
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know. I think it's separate, but I suppose we'll find out, right?
Okay, yeah. So we need a total. I'm looking at our total for what we have is we have 111, so it means we need 120 ish.
Baby.
Oh, Nadia has made an appearance.
Yes. She's being very lovely. She's demanding pets while I die.
Oh, this looks like a building.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, bed bridge.
Bad bridge?
Yes, but like, you go alone and it should be okay.
Oh, so like if we both try to cross together, it'll be bad?
Yeah, look at the rails as I cross.
Oh, yeah, no.
Bed bridge. Alright, not immediately awful.
What's that squeak? I have a cookie tin? What's up, buddy? I know, honey. Go lay down and rest, okay? You gotta wait for the medicine to kick in. Oh, there's a stairway up here.
Are you here to watch me die? I'm also here to watch me die.
I can make cookies.
What?
I can make cookies. I found like a cookie tray. Oh, there's another one.
Oh, nice!
Neither of you took a radio.
Yes, correct.
We didn't have money for one.
They were in the cabinet.
Oh.
Oh, well. Did you bring both?
No, I put mine back because no one else had one.
I can make us some delicious consolation cookies. That's what I can do.
Thank you. Love some cookies.
Speaking of which, I am probably gonna make cinnamon rolls later.
Something just frilled and flared at me and I'm stuck in a room. Okay, there we are. Something just went at me and I was like, maybe I won't go that way.
I think that's
Yeah,
the way
like-
we gotta go, though.
Yeah, okay, I'm right behind you and I have a key.
Okay, let's go to the right.
Alright, I'm following you. Like in all the purrs. Okay, cool.
I don't like the noise. I don't like the noise it makes when the doors open. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, am I allowed to carry this with a key in my hand? Yes!
Does that thing do anything?
I don't know, sometimes we make $80.
Okay.
What was that?
I'm moving forward. Azzy, are you okay?
I saw eyes, and now I know it wasn't you two's eyes, and I think we should leave. Fuck.
Give it the cookies. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, fuck.
I don't know.
Nope, not that way. Go, back. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Nope, nope, sorry, but,
That's,
you're...
I didn't like it.
I'm dead again.
Closed off way. Okay, I think we have to go back the way towards... What the fuck is that?
Where's my dad?
Oh.
Don't touch it. Don't touch that thing. Don't touch that thing. That thing is a trap.
I died.
Adorable though.
Yeah, all we have is that. Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna try and make it.
Cassie.
I don't like how that's creaking.
Okay.
The run animation in this game is so fucking goofy.
Morrow.
Yeah.
Hi.
Cassie died.
Yes.
I mean, that makes sense. No offense. Sorry. It's just there was a lot happening. Cassie, I bring you this aperitif. Go in peace. But also, please come back. Cat, you cannot be there. Cat, you cannot be there. You know you cannot be there. What happened? I need to know what happened to Azzy. Baby. I know. I know.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Okay, here you go, baby.
Hello.
But you must. Hi. What happened?
So you remember when I said that I saw, eyes? Well, the thing with eyes followed us, and I don't know what it did, but I ran into it, and then I heard branches snapping, and then I died.
Oh, it snaps your neck.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Oh, probably.
We might
I
barely
gave
be
her a
fine.
hug. Maybe. Depends on how much they like the little apparati. Ooh.
Alright.
It's no bueno.
I had cookie sheets, we would have been fine.
Yeah,
But
we
then-
had cookies.
But then that monster decided to fucking destroy my entire life.
Cheon, who will I have ice cream with? There's also this piece of scrap metal.
Never heard of an icebreaker? It's basically a weave back. Its back is ice and it breaks through ice.
Gotcha, buddy.
There's an ad break in 2 minutes, folks. Just so everybody's aware.
Okay, so the two apparati together are like 160.
Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
Oh my god.
Hey. Woo!
Oh my god.
Alright.
Alright, now we gotta hustle this next time. Baby!
Good thing we left all the
That's
extra on the
very
ship that last time, because we would have been fucked if we hadn't.
Yeah.
You right,
And
though.
good to keep in mind that, like, for the future, we should try and do the math beforehand so that we don't turn over too much, you know?
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
we would have really had a easy way to count that, but, you know.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Have you exactly have heard by a electric dog?
Woo! Woo! Baby. Oh my goodness. Alright. while we wait. Cats. Baby.
My sweet, sweet dumb cat.
She is lovely. Being all the loving and loving.
Yeah.
Because, you know, she never got any love before you guys
she
came
never
here. Not
eats.
not a day in her life.
Not a day in her life. Oops. Here we go. Alright. Zoom.
Alright, new
Somebody
planet.
grab a radio.
Okay, I will grab a radio.
Alright, we need to get 359.
Charge the radio.
Oh!
Charge the
Okay.
radio.
There's the video. But John, why? Oh, I flashed my
Over and out.
over and out. Baby, it's a whole kitty.
We need flashlights for both of you, right?
Yep, I'm working on it.
Yeah. Wow, what a normal day and whatever this is. I'm just a little black rain cloud hovering over every tree.
Alright, stuff should be coming.
Everyone knows that a rain cloud doesn't like when it's not a bit. Curl. Oh, okay.
There should be a third walkie-talkie because I grabbed one.
Yeah.
So is there still one on the ship then?
Morrow, did you grab a walkie-talkie?
I have the walkie-talkie. Or I have a walkie-talkie. Okay. Yeah, I have the walkie-talkie.
Okay. I didn't see the other walkie-talkie.
Yeah, I know I ordered one.
I wonder if it ate your money.
Oh, wait, move!
There it
If
is.
you order it too far apart, sometimes it sends to.
That must be what happened, yes. Mora, what controller button do I use to use this damn thing?
To use the walkie-talkie? Okay, first you have to press down on the D-pad to turn it on. Then you have to press
Press the right trigger and speak into it like this.
Ah, okay, I got it. Thank you. God, that thing is loud.
Make sure to charge your walkie-talkie.
If you follow the pipeline and turn where you hit the final rock, that gets us up towards the building.
Are these giant pumpkins? They are giant pumpkins. Why are there giant pumpkins?
Up.
And then you come up here and jump on.
So, John.
Are you dead, really?
No, I'm alive. You wouldn't hear me if I was dead.
What, buddy?
I accidentally turned on Netflix.
Okay, well then you're gonna have to watch something on Netflix.
Okay, I got it.
So
This time
it's
for
kind of a
sure.
tricky jump.
Ah!
Oh,
I don't like it. The noises.
I did it, Ezzy. If I can do it, you can do it.
Your faith is comforting, but probably misplaced.
oh, okay, maybe there's a walkway.
Let's do it. You got it. Run and jump. Whee! Well, not that wee. Not the Abada wee.
Apparently I had no stamina at the moment, so... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That's what I did. Oops! Ah! Oh! Oh! Please, God! Oh, God!
What was it? What was it?
I don't know, but I don't want to know.
Okay. I think there might be something. To the entrance. Over here.
Okay. Okay, you're saying over here.
it. Is this really the only way here? We are leaving! Oh. What? What
Hey, you,
are you?
Batman. Fuck off.
Oh. Oh, there we go.
Can you turn the noise
Okay.
You good?
down?
Yeah, we're good.
I think I may have dropped my walkie-talkie in a panic.
Mama, can you
Ready.
turn down the screen?
Turn
No.
down for what?
So I think I left my walkie-talkie outside. I think I dropped it in a panic.
Oh, John.
Is he dead?
I think he's actually dead, and I think we have to ride down the elevator to his corpse. I don't know how we summoned the elevator.
What if that... maybe... I don't know if that was an elevator or a coal chute. And if it was a coal chute, there's just an incinerator on the other end of that.
I don't see a door!
There's a button.
Wait, here's a button.
Oh, there's a button? Okay.
It won't let me put... Oh, wait. Button.
Do we got the cat off the desk?
For now. But, I mean...
Baby.
Oh my god!
Baby, it's not.
Love you, Nadia. Goodbye. Do we want to take him back, or...
probably.
hold him if you... We can just... If we put him here, we'll remember to grab him on our way out.
I don't know what's down there, though. Like...
Sorry, John. Love you, John. That's fine. We can figure it out.
Oh, God. What are all these bloodstains? Why are all these bloodstains doing this? What the fuck?
Oh.
Jesus Christ! Oh fuck, I have to run past those critters! Shit! Oh no! Why did they do this to me? Okay, so what's the matter?
When I hear anything, I start to cry.
Okay, then go in the other room with Daddy. I'm not gonna tone myself down. Oh, God. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drop one body out here. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna have to run past those dudes. Eh. 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 Aw, shit, there they are. Okay, where's the ship? Ship is over there. They're right by the ship. Fuck! Oh, it's getting so late, too! Ah! 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 Leave me alone! Was sent you to collected value 5. That's fucked up, bro. Sorry, Moro.
Whew. Okay. So there was a gun at the
Oh, I was in the elevator
the-
with you. I was just in the corner that was
Yes.
safe.
Yeah.
yes.
I tried to
Good.
get into the corner. I saw it, like, turn and make, like, the I'm gonna shoot you noise. And I was like, I got into the corner. I'm shouting up to you. Hit the button. Hit the button. Of course, you guys didn't know where it was. So, you know, or probably even hear me. But fuck.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, no, I was just in the corner, and I just, like, watched the door open and a hail of bullets hit Moro.
I was like, what's the worst that could happen? Anyway, so I lost the key, walkie-talkie, and the flashlight. I don't think the walkie-talkie's worth it anymore. Constant rain. Okay, well. I hope you all like jumping into nothing. Whee!
Oh, God.
I've had nightmares like this before. John? Okay. This is Azzy, and I will stay close to Azzy. Yes. Can we use the moon to navigate? We can. Ooh, I don't... Okay.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no!
I don't like that.
Well, we're both dead. We drowned.
Yeah, well, me saying, well, I'm going with Azzy.
I was gonna tell you that's a bad idea.
Wait, you didn't say it fast enough.
That's because I was in the water trying to concentrate on getting out.
That is so valid. That is so valid, though.
Oh, we can tell the autopilot to leave early.
Yeah, we can.
I wish to leave early, please. Oh, John figured it out. Never mind.
Good. Yes. John's like, no way I'm doing this on me own. John looking down in disappointment when he saw your bodies. The silence. Deceased. Oh my god.
I don't know how I was the
How
most
did he-
profitable.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay.
How did I sustain the most injuries?
I don't know.
Well, being the one who was alive to recover from sex.
Okay, let me pick a different planet.
Wait, John, the injury was an emotional one. It got you right in there. Right in there. Right
That's Effie.
right there. Right there. Right there.
God, the fingers are so, like,
It's
broken.
broken as shit.
and they should never fix it.
No, never.
They should never
fix
fix it.
I can't
also
spell.
Can't see... Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so Moro and I walked off a cliff into a lake, and it was too deep. And we drowned.
Yes, we also couldn't see where we were going, so it wasn't our fault. Are we in space still?
I'm landing us on the first planet, because that's relatively safe.
Yay! One day we'll be cool enough to do all the things. I wanna go. Let me go. I need a hero. I need a hero to the edge of the night. Gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast. Something faster.
I don't know how you simultaneously sound like Nightcore and Cartman, but what?
I need a hero.
cackling ends as Moro enters building.
What is this? Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, I'm not dead anymore. I can. Oh. Thank you. Moral's already in the building.
Gotcha. How you liking it?
It's alright. I think I like Headliners better.
Yeah, I think this is... I think it's too difficult to make quota in this. So it makes it a more frustrating gameplay loop. Oh, I don't know if I came through there.
No, I heard you.
I think it's like... Oh.
Hang on. I
Did you hear me?
1 sec.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I heard you.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't have anything to say in response, so I... How about a wee? It's locked, son of a bitch. Oh, what's this? That looks like a place you shouldn't fall down. That looks like an oopsie no-no. The fuck was that?
I don't know.
Oops.
Oh. Well.
John. Oh. Oh no. John, behind you!
Oh, hello. Well, at least it's slow. Moro, there's ooze.
Running mechanic in.
Moro, there's ooze.
How do I?
John? 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 John?
That was too close. Did not like. Too close.
What the fuck?
There's a thing on your face?
What the fuck?
Okay, I can't get it off though. I don't have a tool. Did you just apologize?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, honey, he's dead.
Oh. Okay, yep, understood. I am understanding what I must do. I must go. I must make it out alive. Wait, but I can also get Azzy's body. Has been died?
No.
Okay. Is it worth, chat, is it worth getting their bodies?
No. No.
Is it, do I need to get their
They
bodies?
can't. Moro can't hear
I will
anything.
probably
I know.
die. Also, good night, Moonstar. No.
Oh boy.
Oh, good. Chat was very smart. Thank God.
Okay. Chat
Hopefully
has
they're
deemed
watching
that
both.
it's not worth me getting your bodies. I am sorry that our friendship has come to this. Me letting chat decide my morality. I hope y'all understand.
I appreciate you, Red. Thank you.
I think there's something
Okay.
in the ship.
Well, one moment, please.
Like a monster in the ship?
Fuck off.
I
Please
thought
ladder
so.
like a normal person.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I am not able to see where you guys are, or it's probably not worth it. Okay. All right. I love you guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Not the dad noises.
Either way, you're
Well.
not making quota shit. You're right. I can't wait to be jettisoned.
I wonder if something bad happens if they don't shut. Oh, okay.
What the fuck do you mean? Oof. Yeah. Oh. What happened?
So I fell off a thing into a pit.
Oh. Okay.
I evaded an ooze and then got attacked by a facehugger?
Yeah, and the only way to get that off is with a shovel.
Sweet.
And I have to hit you, but not hit you too hard or too much.
Okay, so I am not liking this game as much as I had hoped.
Okay.
We
No
can
worries.
switch back to whatchamacallit too.
Yes, if
Dark
you want to
Hours,
Dark Hours or
Headliners.
I was gonna say, do we want to do Dark Hours or Headliners? Because I am not. This is a little too brutal for my taste.
Fair. I am happy to do. I really miss Dark Hours.
All right, we'll do some Dark Hours then.
But if you want to put it out about to your chat to see what they're interested in, that would also be fine.
There are 2 people in my chat. I'm making a decision.
Executive decision. Okay.
All right, Lethal Company is not my cup of tea. So, and that's okay. We gave it a try. So we're gonna go back to Dark Hours because shenanigans and shenanigans again. Oops, that's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. That's the one I need. Dark Hours. Okay. Play. Create a lobby. Private lobby. Okay. That's right. I need to copy a lobby code. Put it in Discord. That's funny. Okay. There. That's where I need to go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
So, Dave and Dor,
So, huh?
your parents are unhappy with the noise level we're making.
Oh.
Hey, Red. I guess they made a comment about it when Koku was in the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Which is funny considering how loud the TV is on a regular basis, but...
Probably headed.
All right.
Yo, what's up? Loud. Okay, that should work. Azzy, can you say something, please?
Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo.
You want the mummy that bad, huh?
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
I'll actually get some good sleep tonight.
Not the wee woo.
Sleep well.
Have a good night, Red.
Now I gotta remember the museum.
Yees.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Please, God, let there just be a dino exhibit so I can loop the mummy forever and we'll be good.
Ooh, so pretty. Crouch. I wonder if the walkie-talkie is still bugged. I'm gonna take it just to see.
Hello. Alors. Alors on danse. Da, 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 da. I can't hear
Is my
John.
clothing white?
Oh, no, it's not.
Okay.
I am sad. I am sad.
Now I gotta remember the controls for this game. Fuck my life.
Oh, I feel like I'm moving super slow.
Oh, radio's working. At least for me hearing you.
I can hear you.
Not sure about Monster yet.
Shit!
Oh, sweet.
I need help with the... I need both of you, because I need to be able to lift this and someone go under while someone keeps an eyeball on the angels.
Okay, I'm looking.
I still need Moro, because...
Oh no.
So, Angel, why are you angry?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys want to kite it out of there towards me, and then we'll try and get these ones somewhere else?
Yeah, she's mad. She's very mad.
Yeah, if you guys come fast this way, and leave... Oh, with Azzy going that direction, I think... Oh, no, maybe...
I am trying to be as out of the way as I physically can be.
Okay. So, Mora, I'm gonna back up towards the door that we came through.
I don't like that my thing's still going. Oh, it's a key. I have the exit key. Oh, shit!
No, you're screaming. You gotta do the dynamic stuff. I'll do the babysitting.
I found another angel in the bathroom.
Well, I'm gonna lure them away from the room so that you guys can. Yeah, you're fine.
I've got a bathroom angel.
Ooh, they made you.
I also have the exit key.
Vic, try to get past me.
I'm trying to be out of the way, and I don't know if I'm just being a problem right now. I have the exit key. I also realized I've been muted this whole time.
Okay.
What's up, bud?
I'm thirsty.
Okay, get yourself some water then.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm not being helpful in this moment. Okay.
Oh shit! It was in the first one you were in. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
room, so I'm gonna look away from her.
I'm just stuck in a loop. Okay, they got rid of that one. Okay, now I can loot in here a little bit more. No, mom backpack. It's all in my backpack, by the way. I have a fuse. I should deposit that fuse.
Stay away. We're trying to get them in here.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to, like, be out of the way as much as possible. Oh, they don't have walkie-talkies anymore.
Okay, fantastic. Moro, can you come into this room?
Oh, shit!
Did you get them? Did they aggro you?
Yeah!
Good. Shit. Well, I can't get through the door. That's why I'm trying to get them in here, because if I can get them in here. Stuck. Okay, she's next to us. I'm gonna try and move so that I'm looking at her. Okay.
I wonder if I can't... We go like this.
Moro, can you go under the thing again and look away? Yeah, if you look away, it should come towards the door. Okay.
I think I de-aggroed them off of me. I don't see them anymore.
They're all here. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. Turn away.
One of them, I think, just left.
No, okay, I can see all four. Shit. As
Hi.
we're stuck.
Yeah, I got that.
I don't think we can undo this. I'm not sure. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try something goofy that might get me killed, and just rescue.
Oh, y'all are stuck. Like, in order for me to pull them out, I'd have to pull all of them out of this room entirely. And I got one of them. Hi, how are you? How's it going?
Hey, can't I drop the thing on them?
Yes, you, I don't know if that one reopens. Are you still following me? So I got one of them away from the door. I have the exit key. I can just leave.
Sure.
That's not a bad idea. Or, John, I really do think that if you came and these both looked away, they would.
Okay, sure. I accidentally shot myself up.
Okay, so they're here. Can you sneak past one?
Hi, friends. Look at me. 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 Bow, 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 bow.
Moro, hit the button.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but then I thought that none of them were close.
You might be able...
Nope, okay.
Yeah, no, y'all got yourselves stuck. Oh, I need to turn the power back on. That's right. Oh, sweet baby Jesus!
Oh boy. Did I see if I can run past them? Oh, hi.
I have one of them that's coming after me. I don't know why. So I think I'm just gonna loop this one and then come back and see if I can grab the other ones.
Moro, I'm gonna look. Can you look away? I want to see if I can get them a little bit further away from the door. Are you looking away?
I'm looking away. I'm not looking.
As you're not in here, right?
I am, but I'm not looking at that specific angel, but I need to keep an eyeball on the angel I kited.
Okay, I'm. If I can get them away from the door here towards me in the corner, then Moro can get out, and then we can try and regroup. But like, if they aggro to you, it just keeps them by this door.
I did not mean to. Sometimes my mutes on its own monitor.
I apparently broke the one that was coming after me, question mark? I'm not looking at any of them right now.
Okay, Moro, can you look away?
Yeah, looking away.
Why aren't they moving? Is someone looking at them?
No. I'm under the desk and I'm looking towards the wall.
Are they just broken? Like, if the run is stuck, we could just start again.
Yeah, I think this one's scuffed. I'm gonna go to the exit door and get us out of here.
Okay.
Of course. Of course you would decide to follow me now. Where's the exit door? I know I saw it. Oh, it's down this way. I'm free!
We actually could salvage the run. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was like we just got detangled, but like that it was completely fine.
Yeah, nah.
So like that was the right decision.
Alright, all we got is the auction house this time. Could make a whole 717 cents.
Wow.
Oh, is John not out yet? Oh, there he is.
I was like, John should be out.
Alright, let's attempt to shenanigan. Night, Red.
Bye, Red. The first you don't shenan.
So... So, since
we
these
can
are...
still use it as a radio, it just doesn't...
I suppose.
If these are walkie-talkies, are the hacking device hacky-tackies?
Tomatoes.
I'm about to.
Okay.
Eh!
There you go. Nuts to boudoir.
Let me out! There's a crowbar over here if someone, for whoever doesn't have a crowbar. There's also a vent. Really?
I don't want to
Fuck you.
Right there.
Alright, I'm gonna go put these lions in the bag, because I've got a bunch of them already.
Hi. What did we get? Was that...
Was that the Banshee? Did we get lunchroom beats or the dollar store Groot? It's hide behind.
It is hide behind. Hey, can we trigger those things to deactivate them? And I'll open the thing. Oh, sure.
One of my bones is dying. That's the steed side. Steed side is okay.
You gonna try to get the key from back there? Damn.
I was about to say he's on fuck up somebody's speed.
I'm not liking how fast he's running today.
I've got the exit key. I've got the exit key and a fuse. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to be doing compromising letters and shit. Oops. I entirely forgot. What's everybody doing? Oh, hello, exit. Exit's unlocked. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Help! Help!
I got him.
So he decided to fuck up my life. Oh, hey, tranquilizer gun.
Quick, someone take a clip. Let's do it here. Let's do it now.
No, no, bad timing. Moro! Moro! The way you just... I don't know what it looked like for you, but you were under the desk and then you did a roll into, like, demon time position.
You leave him alone. It was funny. Whoa. Alright.
So,
let's go.
guys.
Yeah.
Yo.
Fuse room and control room over here.
God, I missed this game.
He's coming.
No, he ain't. Not for me. Hide the corner. What if I just... And then I just... Close this? There we go.
Right, right, up, up.
Oh, shit.
Right, right.
Ah, we're too
left,
late.
Down.
Hey, stop it.
Oh, shit. She's snoring and...
Oh, you shot me in the dick! You shot me in the dick! I am a little feather! I'm never recovering from this shot.
Can somebody please help me hack this door?
Yeah.
Right, down, up.
I figured maybe it might... The animations might... I don't know. You were still talking, though, even though you're dead, which was funny.
Hi, could I... Thank you. Much obliged. Okay. It's not that I don't have a survival instinct, it's that... really aggressive.
He did not used to be this aggressive.
So aggressive. What happened? Who got shot?
I'm trying to hack the safes, Jonathan. Oh, God! Oh, God, it's coming back. Oh, God, it's coming back.
I'm sorry.
Jonathan.
Okay. It's out of bullets, so that's the last time.
Right, up. Right, up.
Okay. I know what right is. Thank fuck.
I didn't want to pick that up.
Hey, quick! Oh, he crossed his leg. Like next to the stool.
She's a lady. Ow! What the fuck?
I'm not binary, I'll have you know.
Down, up. Down, down. Right.
I was making a joke about John crossing his legs. I wasn't even talking about you.
Yeah, it was about me.
Can't give you guys crowbars or trank guns. Jesus.
Ugh. I like
Nope!
this.
Moro, we're gonna have to have an intervention. Moro gets killed by monsters intervention.
Wait, I realized my mic was off. Did you guys hear me apologize?
No!
No.
Oh my god, I've been muted this whole time? Okay, so, one, apologies, my finger slipped. That is my bad. I am so sorry. I asked if you wanted to hit me to make it square.
Oh! No, I don't, but thank you.
And then I hit you in the back.
Which is totally valid. Wait, so when
It's
you
fine.
did my non-binary joke and it
Yeah.
me walk it back immediately?
Yeah, no, you stuck to
Wow.
your guns.
I hear him.
Yeah, same. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one letter to throw away.
I have the director's office.
Go away. Not you. Oh, I see.
We should have all 3 fuses then. Because I put a fuse in. Ah!
Can I make it under here? Yes, I can.
Haha!
Oh, did he fuck off?
Yeah, he fucked off. Where the fuck is he?
Get him. He's in here. He's in the director's office.
Yeah, now he's wandering.
Ah!
I've seen him do that before. Did he get you ass?
I am fine. Currently.
I'm gonna go put some stuff in the bag.
I have thrown away 1 compromising letter. Oh no, we do need 1 more fuse. That's my bad. I have 2 fuses. Never mind. I was correct when I said I had fuses. Alright, both my fuses are in, so we just need the last fuse.
I do not know where the fuse is. Oh, well, take me into your arms.
That's why I was running, Moro!
Well,
When black people run, you run too, damn it!
Where's the fucking trash can?
There's one in the staff kitchen.
hear you running. I saw you move, but we're all moving.
Woo! Move!
Okay, got it. Understood. Oh, well.
Did you try to drop the gate on him?
Yeah, I figured it might stop him for a second, but he got through it before it went down.
Okay.
I have the staff room.
That's already open.
I don't know if you can hide over here, but try.
I don't think we can. Wait, over here, Moro.
Effie! Yeah.
Okay, so we have all 3 fuses in. The exit's unlocked because I did that. There's a trash can in the staff kitchen, which is where me and Mora are at. About.
Go, 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 go.
Oh! Wrong direction! Damn it!
Well,
I was like, we should go into the kitchen because that seems like a safer alternative. And then Moro's butt blocked my way.
I'm sorry. I backed up. I promise.
Well, no, that was the problem. Instead of going into the kitchen, you backed up.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, we should go to the vault.
We still need... Oh, we do have all the letters. Never mind. Okay, yeah.
I'm not fitting. I don't know what happened. Oh no. Yeah, like I knew I couldn't fit, but somehow he still didn't aggro. Oh, here he is, just wandering around. Missing someone.
I'm safe. I made it to a desk.
Oh, you got me. He's more persistent.
Yes, it's a little funny.
Where's the vault?
I don't know.
In front of the oh, it's in front of the boudoir. It's literally the first door.
Oh.
Yeah. This way. This one. Oh, John.
I heard him coming and ran into the other room.
That's so valid. Alright. Gem's back in here. This man's brutal this time, I know.
Can someone help me hack this vault before he... Oh, no. Please don't let those be fever chills. I'm gonna be so mad if I get sick. Hey, the camera. Down, right, up, left. Those felt like fever chills, and I'm gonna be so mad if I fucking get sick. Oh, yeah. No, I can feel it coming on. God damn it.
Do we need to stop here so that you can go ahead and take care of things?
No. Is there a garbage can in boudoir?
Oh, what do you know? It helps.
Alright, I just need to find a garbage can and then we're good. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no 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 no! Please tell me why this motherfucker just did mummy teleportation shit. Okay, we're done. We can head to the exit. This way? No. Uh-oh. Ah! Damn it. Thank you. This way. Huh? This is the most dumb fucking layout.
Through the closet.
What is that cartwheel that you do? I tumble for ya, I'll tumble for ya, I'll tumble for ya, I'll tumble for you. Okay. After
I found another one inside the vault.
After this group of heists. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Let's do a group of 4 and then we'll call it.
Okay.
Okay. Sure you don't want to do like 3?
Nah, it's fine.
You've been screaming for. Alright. Okay. My bad about the collision physics. And I'm so sorry for smacking with a crowbar.
It's fine.
No!
Habibi, we're waiting on you. I just need one good time to have a dinosaur room with the mummy again so I can just loop the mummy. What's up, buddy?
I'm just sad
Why are you sad?
because I just really want a hug.
Okay, come get a hug then.
Thank you.
I love you.
I'm just happy to be here. Oh, thanks, Levin.
Tired. And he's just not communicating it well.
Why do you make like a "This is Sparta" noise when you fucking shoot up with the... Sorry, I was knocking and then you walked in front of me, which automatically turned it into a push.
I mean, valid. I was in your wall.
No! You spawned closer than me! Damn it!
I did. Pick up things and not throw them. Not gonna make y'all work for it. Oh, that's a crowbar. If I could say.
Oh, this room sucks. I already hate it. I don't like that this is knocking at me already.
Found a fuse. Share.
This looks like the same layout we had those other 2 times we had the mummy.
God.
It's cool. You good, Moro? Okay, remember guys, we're on voice, we're in game chat now. We can't just be talking. Up, left. Oh! Left, down. Up, right.
Okay, so
Okay. Hear me, right?
what I can do is I can stay outside, and when he aggroes, I can throw the gate down, and that stops him.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
That's great. I'm ready, Ed.
Up, up. Left, left. Up. Wait, wait, wait. Abort, abort, abort.
I can keep him tied up here.
Okay, they're having a fight with the fucking door. Left, down. Left, left, left.
I forgot you could open it quiet.
He's coming.
I found a fuse. Oh, he got John. Oh no. Oh, he got John. I gotta go get him. I'm on the way, babe.
I'm sad.
Huh?
I'm sad
I know, honey.
because I want to be with you.
Well, buddy, we're in the same room, okay?
Okay. But the couch is far away from your desk.
Well, I can't snuggle up right now. I'll be able to snuggle with you in a little bit, okay? Oh, he's so tired. And also sick. My backpack's full of shit. My backpack's full. I gotta head back to the bag room. Lunchroom beats. I also have a fuse I can put in. Lunchroom beats. Lunchroom beats. This is infinitely more dangerous with us being in actual game chat. Shit. I forgot. I forgot, my bad. I'm so used to us being in in-game chat or in Discord chat for this. What?
I spat on. I don't know how to do. Like, I just had something to drink and.
Who put all these books in here?
Oh, drop your watch.
I'll deal with it in a second.
Okay, I'll take. Jesus Christ. Going to school.
Did you grab the walkie?
Here you go. Oh, Jesus. Well, I just meant to politely drop it.
Wee woo. Sorry, somebody put 8 million books in the goddamn backpack. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
I keep forgetting we're in in-game chat. It's gonna get me killed, and I know it. Oh, John's dying. Oh.
Okay, there's an 80 up here.
No!
Hey, Abby, get me?
My backpack is full. You literally bled out right as I was about 5 feet from you. Anyone got eyes on lunchroom beats?
Fuck.
I'm fine. I'm under a desk. I'm safe. Do we have all the fuses or no?
I don't have any. I'm feeling targeted for how loud my voice is.
Okay, so we need one more fuse. I'm under a desk, which is why I'm talking openly. But we need one more fuse.
Okay, do we have any keys?
I do not. Oh, shit! Oh, I'm fine. I was right in front of the desk. I just left the desk and talked and forgot. There is a vent in the control room. There's a vent in the control room. I don't know where it goes, though.
Key to administration 2.
Now I can talk as much as I want.
Religion.
Over here. No fuse.
I haven't.
Oh, you have it? Okay.
Oh.
Don't know how to plug it in.
The quietest run of fucking Dark Hours ever. Alright, vault door should be fully powered now. right, up, right. Shit. Down, down. Damn it.
Well, I did my best. Oh, good. Give me the drink.
Do you want to lure him
want
away?
someone to be with me.
What?
I just want someone to be with
Buddy,
me.
I will in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, over here.
Down, down, down. Down, 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 right. Left. Left. Sorry, that's my fault. Down, right, down, right, right. Up, down. John, my backpack's full. I can't take it. Morrow, we've got it. Let's go. All right, so. Why, John?
We're back in the van. It's safe for recreational drugs.
Oh my god, this fucking... Okay, so you want to replace a mysterious mask with a fake, or do we want to find lion statuettes?
I kind of like lion statuettes. Ooh. And we could do museum. Why not?
Who knows? We might get the facehuggers.
Who knows? It's just the Taco Bell sounds all the way down.
And me purposely running into walls. Not just because I'm eepy. Because that is absolutely a thing I used to do when we were playing video games and I was pregnant with Ella. I'd get super eepy and I would fall asleep playing games. I keep trying to jump, and I keep forgetting there's no jump in this game.
By the way, can you guys hear me whenever the mic thing isn't like I was whispering and I was. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you
It's
that
very
that
quiet, but yeah.
that second time, yeah.
Okay. I don't know where it is. No!
I love the massive stampede to try to get into the locked room first. That shit's my favorite.
John. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, John!
Yeah, we know you're gonna throw it a mile away.
Don't like that. So the control room knocked at me already.
Alright.
Down, down, right, right. Alright, I'm gonna check the computer. Alright, I'm not seeing angels. I don't think it's weeping angels. There's a fuse in the fuse room.
Knock, knock. Door. Alright. I'm ready at the big.
Yeah, I don't think it's angels this time. Because I'm not seeing them anywhere. Left, right. Up, down, left. The fuck? I got the power. I got the power! Dun, 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 dun. I got the power! What's up, bud? Do we know what monster it is yet? I've got a maintenance... Oh, it's a canopic jar! Why is there a canopic jar? Sorry, I've got a maintenance 2 in the bathroom, so if we find, the fuse room, we need to put a fuse in for the bathroom, for maintenance 2. Oh, here's the fuse room. The fuse room's right off the boudoir, so if someone can come help me. It's face huggers. About to go in the fuse room. Why isn't it letting me in? It's not letting me in! There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go... can you put that fuse in maintenance too? They're coming. I hate squelchy noises. Gross. Both maintenances are through the bathroom. Why are there so many lockers in here? Jesus! I could have swore I saw a key. Oh, no, 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 no!
Okay, good.
Where's John?
He was in a. Oh, there he is. Perfect. Oh, my turn. Thank you.
Oh no!
Here it goes. Alright.
Okay, I think I cleared both maintenance rooms.
Okay. We're just missing one golden lion, and I have the key to the director's office.
Oh, the golden lions are gonna be in the vault anyway. Oh god. Ah! I'm down by the fuse room.
I got you, John. I got you.
I swear to god, if we get clapped by the face huggers, I'm gonna be so mad.
Same. Oh, well, oh.
Ah! Oh no!
Well,
John, what were you doing?
Also getting face hugged. Jesus. And then saving you both.
thank you.
That's what I was doing.
Thank you. I can't lift that up. I'm gonna find a way through there. Oh, hey, look. You got it?
Uh.
Well, you got me?
Ah!
You ran away. Got you.
Oh my fucking god!
I say we stay in a circle. We just occasionally hit each other.
I'm trying to get
No,
back to the.
God!
Ah!
Alright, well. Oh, Abby! Abby! I don't know where you are. I'm trying to get you though. Thank you.
I managed to run into a wall.
John! There you go.
I managed to run myself into a wall.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get back to the main room. And I can't remember how to get there.
We need to like swap out the fuses. Do we have the third fuse?
I don't think we do, but also, like, I have a bunch of stuff I need to put in the bag.
Okay.
But I can't remember where the bag room is.
Back this way, as I think. Isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Oh god.
Okay, all done. Okay. Here's my contribution. There we go.
What key did you say you had, Morrow?
I had director and I opened it up for everybody
I'm
already.
bleeding. Mama, I'm bleeding.
You're bleeding? What do you mean you're bleeding? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's okay, 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 come here, come here, it's okay, it's okay, you're okay. Let me die. Fuck. Okay. No, stop rubbing your nose, buddy. Rubbing your nose is gonna make it worse, okay?
You need more?
Yeah. We're gonna have to stop, because Roland's got a pretty nasty nosebleed.
Okay. I'm going to cut the break then.
Okay. Just hold that to your face for just a minute.
Come with me.
Okay.
Hold it to your face.
Okay.
Come with me. Daddy has had tons of bloody noses. They're not scary. I know what to do.
Okay, friends, I'm gonna have to call it here. My son has a bloody nose, and he needs my immediate attention. So, thank you for hanging. I will catch you guys next time. Take your meds, hydrate, and you're made of stardust. Go out there and be bright. Okay, bye.